Hey folks, I'm Sean C. Davis, and I want to start right now a series of videos where I update you on the agent system hub thing that I'm building. Now, I've been iterating on my personal custom agent system, and I have a few different projects in the works. And what I've noticed over the last 4 to 6 months or so is that they have evolved pretty significantly. And it's on a regular basis where I really step back and I say, is this the right architecture for everything? And the reality is it's moved a ton in the last several months. But in the last maybe 2 weeks or so, I really dug in and I started to get the clarity that I was really looking for. And so what I want to start to do now is share with you regular updates. And I have what I think is going to end up being 3 main applications, or some of them might even be justifiably called platforms. Let's see. But the idea is that there will be these 3, we could call them platforms, 3 platforms or systems or something like that, that will all ultimately comprise the way that I get work done, particularly side project work. How do I manage it and how do I actually get the work done? And in a video in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to dig in, I'll build some architectural diagrams and really help kind of mind map and visualize all of this so that you can see how all of these pieces fit together in my brain. But what I want to start to do is for each of those pieces, record regular updates so that we can see how it evolves. Because I do think that while these individual pieces will evolve, the architecture is going to largely stay pretty similar. Now, let's take a look. This is selfctl, or self-control. And the idea here is that this is a system of custom agents that are all designed to help me work. You can think of it as it's sort of a layer between, if you think about Hermes or OpenClaw, that those agents, those personal assistants, have tool calls. This is almost like the layer in between it, where we encapsulate each agent with its own capabilities. And I'll talk a lot in future videos about kind of the line between non-determinism and determinism and how we build this in a secure way, or as secure as we can. And what I'm going to do over the next couple of weeks is turn this into a system that can evolve much faster, because right now it is very much ad hoc, bespoke, and I want to turn it into something real. And so right now I have 3 custom agents. There's Dr. Worm, who is my music assistant. There's Cogsworth, who is my schedule assistant, and Wonka, who's my content curator. And these are all very simple early days, but we're going to continue to evolve on them. And what I really want to do is build out an agent framework that helps me build new agents and manage and iterate on agents really quickly, because right now it's kind of a tedious process. And so I'll just show you, if I go to Wonka, I can create a new chat here. And I'm zoomed in, so my UI is a little goofy here. I can choose from some different models. And right now I've been tinkering with Qwen 3.6. So what I'm going to do is say, as I'm recording this video, I'm recording it right alongside this challenge video. And my concept with challenges is that it's a timed thing. And so I want to actually make a kind of a meta challenge here. Say, I just got an idea for a new challenge video, and it's a desktop application that is a timer or, countdown thing that I can use and run while I'm recording challenge videos. Kind of a meta sort of thing. All right, and I can send that. And then I will kind of explain how this works, and it will make more sense when the architectural diagram comes up. But we're getting a little bit of real-time feedback. That actually went pretty quickly. And there's this distinction between the agent that I'm talking to, so Quen in this case, has a system prompt and has some tool calls. What it can't do is it cannot write to the database where all of this information is stored. And so when we get there and when it's ready to make a call to the database, all it can do is make an actual proposal. And then that proposal kicks off a series of events in a deterministic API that requires me to say that I approve of this thing. So I work with the agent to form this proposal on what should be written to the database, and then we write to the database. So it's going to ask me, and its system prompt is designed to like dig in to really understand. And it's going to give me a few suggestions. Yeah, I mean, I'd say we might. It had a problem that I've serviced a lot of this, and I'm going to use Netlify for them, and it doesn't do it. We might be able to use Netlify, but let's record the idea. Anyways, I agree that number one is the angle. Cool. All right, and then we've got different features in here, like you can max out the amount of context, etc. We've got details like the number of turns. Okay. And so now here we have this proposal, and so we can just make sure that it looks right. If it doesn't, I can come in and I can make a change and then adjust it. But this looks good. It's noted as a challenge. It's going to put it in the backlog. So we say yes. Now the agent is out of the loop here. So I say yes, it goes and hits this API and it adds it in. And all of that is just kind of hidden. And so the agent doesn't know anything about the API. It only has access to read and to set up these proposals. And so now if I started a new one, I could say, what are all of my challenge ideas? And it should be able to then go hit the API or ask the API for these things. And it's there's some refining. Yeah, so there's some refining to do here where it's not actually grabbing them in the right segmented order, but it is grabbing them, can read that information in the database. We've got this idea of threads here so that the context is specific to the thread. So, I mean, it is at this point, honestly, a lot of really basic things that are available in any AI agent system. It's the framework that I'm really excited about that's going to help me build and evolve these much faster. And then I think this application is really going to start to take off from there. But I just wanted that to be kind of a quick sneak peek at where things are today. And over the next couple of weeks, I'll share more about the architecture, and I'll give you lots more sneak peeks as I'm guessing a lot of things will change very quickly, including the name, very likely. But that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.